What up, what up, what up, what up? Hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Been in some deep thought about something and I figured I'd share this shit with y'all. And it's really catered toward parents who have young athletes that's pursuing some type of celebrity fame, stardom, like my boy has. They want their kid to be celebrated and praised at that youth level. And I figured I could share a few things with y'all. Um, there's a lot of hate and jealousy that come with this shit. I think we all should understand that just in life in general. Anything anybody doing that's considered successful or productive or just elite, it's gonna create some opposition, and a lot of time the opposition come in the form of fucking haters. And I think we all we should be wise enough to know that. But what we should know and then actually living in it, two different things. Um, my boy has been like the face of youth sports, youth fitness for a few years now. Not a couple years. He's 8. He popped off at 6, so 2 years. And I could be honest with y'all, man. Some of the shit that I seen in the beginning of this, when he started going viral, typically somebody would die for. You know what I'm saying? Playing with my motherfucking son like that, or saying things like what I've read, and that shit is taking some adjustment, serious adjustment. It's easy for a rational, logical mind to say it's words and why do you care, but a lot of those people don't understand when you're dealing with people who are wired a certain way, who come from a certain way of living, uh, values and principles. Then what may seem minor to you is very big to them. And I realized that at some point, if I didn't continue to grow in that area, that I was gonna cut my boy short on his favor. The opportunities that were supposed to come to him, I'll potentially be getting in the way of that, um, because I'm not able to handle the bullshit that come with fame. I've had, I've had my moments in life where, I was in a big spotlight, so I understand a thing or two about fame and celebrity and popularity, all of that shit. But it's different when he's dealing with your children. It's different when it's, your small children at that. And then, you see adults, grown motherfuckers say things in regards to your children that are some nasty things to say. You know what I'm saying? That definitely bring out a different type of beast in your ass. And what prompted me even to do this video is that I know somebody, I don't know him very well, but it's just a guy I've been talking to for a while. He got a young kid that I know that he's, he wants to pursue the same thing for his son that I've done with my boy. And I see some of the things that he go through, and then I see some of the ways he handle it. And most of it, I'll be a-okay with it. Certain things, you see, you gonna respond to it. Some things you ignore, but then there's some things I seen that he's done, and those, well, not those, but that one particular incident, I reached out to him and just, try to give him not necessarily a pull up, but just drop some free game on him, man, just to try to broaden his mind a little bit so that he can see big picture. Because sometimes we be so prone to living in that moment and demanding our respect in that moment. And although you may win that battle, you fuck around and lose the war. And that shit's very difficult, especially when you come from the ghetto. And that's really what this whole message was about for those parents that got young kids that, like, when I say, and I don't mean this to be disrespectful, but every kid, at least at this point, is not no youth celebrity or youth star or youth stud or youth phenom, whatever the fucking words you want to use, but elite. Every kid ain't that right now. That doesn't mean they can't be that in middle school, high school, or beyond. But I'm speaking at this very present moment. But there are kids out there that are qualified as youth studs. And for those type of parents who are trying to brand those kids, just as well as we trying to develop these kids and brand these boys and market these boys, we have to do some internal repairing ourselves, because that is the quickest way to fuck over your child's growth, potential, and opportunities is if we can't get out of the way. And I felt myself going down that avenue in the beginning because, you know, I made a couple things shake over some online disrespect. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what this was all about, man. Parents is just don't we can't spend so much time investing in our kids that we stop investing in our goddamn selves as a parents, as adults. You know what I'm saying? We still have lives to live. We still have growing and developing to do ourselves. So make sure we keep that shit first so that we can be in the best shape, the best position to continue to walk this journey with our kids, because the worst thing in the world is to have great intentions, great ideas for your kid, and they never really get launched because we fucked them over. Whoa.